Kids learn through play. So if that's all they want to do, just go ahead and let them. Hello, I'm Mel, and you're watching Growing Together. So guys, it's a really difficult time right now. Most schools have totally shut down and we're all trying to homeschool our children. If you live in Australia, then you probably are experiencing quite a bit of confusion over what to do in that instance, because for the most part, online learning hasn't been fully set up. So I want to reassure you that it's in the process of being set up. Here in Tasmania, school is finishing in another 4 days, and then we will spend the first week of what is the new first week of school holidays, putting a lot of online learning practices and resources into place. So it's on its way. For people in other parts of the country and other parts of the world, I'm not really sure exactly what online learning stuff has been put into place, but I'm sure there's access to some online learning being given to you in some form or another. But I really want to reiterate that young children learn through play, but it's not just very young children. Children, even all they're up to grade 9, 10, learn through hands-on experiences, learn through experimentation and exploration, and learn through play. So if all they want to do is play, let them, because they're still learning. I did put a series of videos up on this channel about different ideas for homeschooling, and the last video I did talk a bit about this as well. Everything is weird. We're upset and worried. They're upset and worried. If they are not able or willing to sit down and follow the routines that you are trying to set up as their parent, or that their teachers have set up for them online, just let it be for the moment. The best you can do for your children is be there for them, spend time with them, provide a safe place for them, and just nurture them. If that means that they spend their whole day playing with Lego, let them spend their whole day playing with Lego. The thing is, like I said, that is still learning. All of the research suggests that children in early childcare learn through play. That is in fact what the entire early years learning framework that every single one of your child's educator or teacher, if they are in kinder or younger, that is the framework that they are working towards, and they are setting up activities and learning sequences and learning spaces that foster that learn through play. All schools these days have inquiry-based learning. Inquiry-based learning includes things like the STEM that I talked about in a previous video as well. So that is science, technology, engineering, and maths. STEM activities really encourage children to think about things using those different frames of reference. They really encourage an all-encompassing holistic approach to learning and help children to develop their own ways and techniques of learning that will encourage that long-lasting pursuit of knowledge and learning, which is way more important than just giving them a fact. It helps them to really understand the concepts, helps them to be able to put the concepts into practice, helps them to grasp how the concepts actually work and make sense in a practical way. There's all sorts of inquiry-based learning that children do in schools, whether it be the STEM, whether it be a literacy-based inquiry, whether it be a history-based inquiry. These are all looking at developing various aspects of your child's growth and development. There's a lot of cross-curriculum learning in these inquiry-based learning. They help children to problem solve. They help children to be flexible and adaptable. They help children to learn and understand how to research, how to get information. They help children to develop their curiosity and their creativity and their interest in the subject matter and interest in learning in general. And all of these things really set children up for life. This is really, really important, like I said, for children to develop long-lasting approaches to learning and long-lasting practices for learning. And that is what they are developing when they play, when they do this inquiry. I know that it may look like they're just mucking around and playing, and maybe they are, but that's okay too, and I'll come back to that in a moment. But most of the time, they're not. They're learning how things actually work, how the systems actually work together, how, for example, with the STEM, how when you are building something, you need to have a strong base in order for it to hold up. The more often they build with Lego or Duplo or blocks and things fall over, the more often they have to re-look at it and reconsider and put it back together again and figure out why it didn't work. And this is all really important skills, not just for learning, but for life in general. But like I said, maybe you're trying to get them to do a specific learning task and they just want to muck around. In a time like this, let them muck around. Children really don't learn well when they're stressed, when their environment is stressful and upsetting. They're feeling what we're feeling at the moment. They pick up on how we feel, and of course the older they are, the more they understand about what's going on in the world and the more they're worried about things the same as us. Put it this way, if you're finding it difficult to concentrate and to do your work, imagine how they're feeling as well. If you are trying to get them to learn from home, but not only is it not working, but also you are not working from home, maybe it's time to just let it be. Let them have some downtime. Let them have some relaxing time. Let them get rid of some of that stress by doing some activities that make them feel happier and safer and secure. You'll feel a lot better because you'll be able to concentrate more on your own work. You'll feel a lot better because you're not feeling constantly pressure to get the kids doing stuff, and you're not feeling constantly annoyed and angry at them for not doing the stuff. And they'll feel a lot better because they won't feel that same pressure. They'll feel like they're being acknowledged and listened to. Once they've had a week or even 2 weeks of downtime where you're not asking them to really try and step up and do that work, they'll feel much more capable of approaching the work and actually looking at the work and doing the work. And also, if you are in Tasmania or some of the other places in Australia, there will be more online resources, more ability to make contact with your teachers online, more things set up through your schools so that the expectation on you to teach will be a lot lower. Your kids definitely need to learn, don't get me wrong, but at the moment, if they're too stressed and upset, let them have a break, let them come back to it. That is what we do in holidays anyway. Let it be holiday time. It's going to be much better off for you and for your kids. But like I said, don't forget that all of that play, all of those research activities, all of that online learning that they might want to do, wanting to play maths games or wanting to read books, all of that stuff that they are choosing to do, any kind of building with Lego or any kind of exploration and research that they're wanting to do, those are things that are really important that actually will help them learn anyway. So they're constantly learning through all of that stuff. Guys, I know this time is really hard and really stressful. In the description below, I have linked my Twitter. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me on Twitter. I'm more than happy to help out. I've also linked a few different STEM activities and some Lego activities, so please feel free to check those out as well. And of course, comment on this video if you have any concerns, questions, thoughts, feelings. I'm more than happy to chat with you about those things. I hope everyone is doing okay, and I'll talk to you later.